What's going on, guys? I am Mr. Grimreaper 2.
And I'm Dr. 987.
And welcome everybody to another edition of Back in Time.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, we're going to take a look at a film that I should have talked about last year, but I never got a chance to.
Mm-hmm.
The Nun.
Oh, boy.
Now, this movie was a spin-off of 2016's The Conjuring 2.
Mm-hmm.
It is the fifth installment of the the Conjuring series.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie was directed by Corin Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
This movie stars Demian Bichir, Taissa Farmiga, and Jonas Bloquet. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna go through the plot like we always do. If you guys have not seen this, I'm gonna give you guys a fair warning. There's gonna be a lot of spoilers. So, if you guys have not seen this movie yet,
Get off.
Go watch it first.
Mm-hmm.
Come back
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. So, we're gonna go through the plot right now and talk about this. So
Let's.
here it goes. In 1952 Romania, two Roman Catholic nuns living at the St. Cartha's monastery are attacked by an unseen force when they enter a tunnel to retrieve an ancient Christian relic. The surviving nun, Sister Victoria, flees from the attacker, a demon appearing as a nun, and hangs herself. Her body is discovered by Frenchie, a villager who transports supplies to the nuns. The Vatican learns of the incident and summons Father Burke to Rome, where they ask him to travel with Sister Irene, a nun, to her novitiate, to Romania in order to investigate the situation.
Mm-hmm.
While Sister Irene is teaching the children the relationship between religion and science in a school, her Mother Superior interrupts her and informs her that Burke has arrived in order to request Irene's accompaniment in his trip to Romania. The pair travels to Romania and meets with Frenchie, who leads them to the abbey. They discover Victoria's body and remove a key from her corpse. Inside, they encounter the abbess, who informs them that the nuns observe a period of silence during the night and offers them lodging at the attached convent if they wish to return the next day. Frenchie is attacked by a demon as he returns to the village but escapes. Burke tells Irene that a boy he exorcised, Daniel, was fatally injured during the exorcism, and Burke has carried the burden of the boy's death with him ever since. Irene reveals that as a girl she had visions, and each of her visions concluded with Mary points the way, causing the church to take interest in her. That night, Burke is rescued by Irene after being buried alive in the graveyard by the demonic entity. The next day, Irene and Burke return to the abbey, but only Irene can enter as it is cloistered. She meets some of the other nuns and learns that they are praying constantly, swapping in shifts to keep the entity at bay. Sister Ona reveals that the abbey's history, it was built in the Middle Ages as a castle by a duke who was obsessed with the occult. The duke summoned the demonic entity through a rift in the catacombs but was killed by Christian knights who sealed the rift with an artifact containing the blood of Jesus Christ. However, the bombings during the Second World War caused the rift to reopen, unleashing the entity. Burke identifies the entity as Valak and discovers the abbess has been dead all along. Frenchie heads back to the abbey to help Irene and Burke. Irene is attacked by Valak and joins the nuns in desperate prayer to fend off the demon. When the group reunites, Irene discovers that none of the nuns she had seen and talked to were real, and she had been praying alone. Later realizing that Victoria had been the last nun in the abbey and had sacrificed herself to stop Valak from possessing her body and unleashing evil. Theorizing that Valak can only be stopped if they seal the rift with the blood of Christ contained with the reliquary, the trio retrieves the vial with the key Victoria possessed. Irene then informs Burke that God has called her to make her solemn vow as a nun and asks Burke to elevate her status of a professed nun, when he does in the Abbey's chapel. After the trio unlocks the tunnel door, Irene is lured into a pentagram and possessed by Valak. Frenchie smears some of the blood of Christ on her face, casting out the demon. Burke is wounded by Daniel's ghost as Valak starts to drown Irene in a flooded chamber. Irene expels the blood of Christ in the demon's face, banishing it as the blood of Christ seals the rift. After Frenchie resuscitates Irene, he reveals his real name is Maurice. Unbeknownst to the others, Maurice has been possessed by Valak, as evidenced by an inverted cross on his neck. 19 years later, at a university seminar, Carolyn Perron, the lady from the first Conjuring, watches Ed and Lorraine Warren present footage of their attempt to exorcise or possess Maurice. In the footage, Maurice grabs Lorraine, giving her visions of Ed dying, which initiates the Warrens' investigation of the Perron farmhouse haunting, as well as their encounter with Valak itself. Thus ending The Nun.
Yep.
Okay. Now, this movie, he has not seen at all neither.
Nope.
And I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to see it.
No, I don't.
But this movie was okay. This movie scared the hell out of me. Yeah, it did. But it was good. It was a good movie, but it did have some problems though. The pacing was kind of off. I think the makeup that they had on the chick that plays Valak was kind of. I kind of wish that they could have done a little bit more better with it. But as far as everything else goes, this movie's scary as hell. But yeah, they I'm trying to think here. This I can't think right now. Fuck. Sorry guys.
Nah.
My mind's all.
I don't know if sorry, guys.
But yeah, this movie's scary. This movie's creepy as fuck. It is not a movie to. It's not. It's. Why can't I not think right now? God damn, I can't think right now. Excuse me. Yeah, this movie was creepy as hell.
Yep.
That's all I could really say is that it was
That's
creepy
it.
as hell.
That's
And yeah, if you guys like this movie, let us know why you liked it in the comment section down below and all that. Yeah, The Nun is creepy as hell. That's saying something. Um, the pacing was kind of off. But if I were to say, if this movie is,
Excuse me.
people said that this movie was not good, but it's okay. It's not great, but it's not bad neither. But I give this, I think, even still, the scares, the horror that is involved in this movie, I still give it a 10 out of 10.
Yep.
This movie has creepy moments, a lot of creepy moments. When they first walk into the church, the abbess, you don't know if this chick is real or not. Mostly all the scenes in this movie feels like a dream sequence and stuff like that. The situation with the father, Father Burke, when he is dragged, when he is locked inside of that coffin, you see her behind him, Valak.
Oh gosh.
And it's scary as fuck, and creepy as hell. So
yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah, it's just a horror. It is a horror film that it is a horror film that is creepy, that's scary. And I think it deserves 10 out of 10.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But yeah, there is problems in it, like the pacing kind of weird, like the makeup, like the different kind of makeups they use for Valak are kind of weird too.
Interesting.
But it's okay. It's a good movie though. But what do you think of The Nun, man?
Well, I never will watch it, of course, but I have to hear what you're saying. And again, if you guys out there like this kind of stuff, watch it, go for it, do your thing. But I bet it has good scares in it. But like you said, maybe it could have been a little bit more better.
Yeah.
A little bit. But other than that, though, 10 out of 10, if I saw the movie, I probably would give it the same thing. But like I said, I never will. I'm not into those kind of movies. But if you guys out there are, well, watch it, be my guest. That's all I can say.
Yeah. All right. Well, coming up next, we got a treat for you guys. We have our top 10 list of the greatest horror films, what we think are the greatest horror films of all time.
Definitely.
And we're going to talk about that here in a little bit.
Excuse me.
But stay tuned for that. As always, I am, as always, Mr. Grimreaper 2 with
Dauberman and 7.
And we'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace.